According to the Akashic records, did Jesus Christ, Yeshua, have any biological children? And if so, what happened to them and why don't we know about them? Please give us a breakdown. According to the Akashic records, yes, Yeshua, the one we call Jesus Christ, did have biological children. But to understand why this is largely hidden from mainstream history, we have to step out of religious dogma and into the multi-dimensional reality of who he truly was, what his soul came to do, and how systems of power reshaped his story. The bloodline of Yeshua. Yeshua was not only a spiritual avatar, he was also deeply human. He walked with divine memory and earthly purpose. Part of that purpose was to anchor a sacred bloodline that would carry high-frequency DNA codes into future generations, not for royalty or elitism, but for planetary awakening. According to the records, he and Mary Magdalene were divine counterparts, twin flames in full spiritual union. Their bond was not just symbolic, it was physical, emotional, and deeply alchemical. They conceived children together, at least one daughter, and in some timelines a son as well. These children carried what's sometimes called the Christ seed, or Grail lineage, a frequency embedded in their DNA that held a template for Christ consciousness on Earth. This wasn't about power or superiority. It was about seeding compassion, sovereignty, and divine remembrance into the collective human genome. Why don't we know about them? There are several layered reasons. 1. Political suppression after Yeshua's crucifixion and resurrection events. His movement was seen as a threat to Roman authority. As his teachings spread, early church leaders made strategic decisions about what to include and what to erase to create a centralized religious structure. A Christ with children challenged their narrative of a celibate, divine-only being. It humanized him, and that, they feared, would make him less holy. Protection of the bloodline. In many timelines, Magdalene and the children fled, often to regions like southern France, Egypt, and even Britain, to keep the lineage safe. There were attempts to hunt and silence them. Their presence went underground, passed down through mystery schools, oral traditions, and encoded symbols like the Black Madonna, the Holy Grail, and the Rose. Number 3, spiritual forgetting. Over time, humanity entered a denser age, the Kali Yuga, the dark night of the soul. Memory of the divine feminine, sacred union, and multidimensional truth was veiled. What remained was the edited myth of Jesus, a sanitized story stripped of its divine romance and cosmic complexity. What happened to the children? Many of their descendants live today unaware of their connection. Some were initiated into mystical orders over centuries. Others blended into society. The point wasn't to create a royal bloodline, it was to activate the Christ code in the collective, slowly over generations. This is why so many people now, especially healers, mystics, and light workers, feel drawn to Yeshua and Magdalene's energy. They are remembering. You may be one of them. Final insight. So yes, according to the Akashic records, Yeshua had children. But the story was hidden, not because it lacked truth, but because the truth was too powerful. It threatened systems built on hierarchy, control, and distortion. The real second coming isn't a man in the clouds, it's the awakening of Christ consciousness in all of us. The bloodline was never just physical, it was energetic. It lives in the heart, and it's rising now.